So I'm at Dorian Ford, my dealership, and my salesman set me up with some trucks here, and I'm looking at the engines. I'm trying to decide what engine to get in my next truck, or if I should get a 17 or 18. But anyway, I'm looking at 17s. I'm going to show you guys the engines that I'm looking at. The first engine is the 5.0 Coyote. So this engine is making 385 horsepower at 5,700 RPM. So it's kind of making its power kind of high up there in the RPM band. And it's making 387 foot-pounds of torque at 3,800 RPM. So that's not too bad. It's not too high of a RPM rating. You got a compression ratio of 10.5 to 1, but you're going to be at 11 to 1 if you had this in a Mustang. Also, too, you're looking at this ram air function. I showed this before in my other videos. The air goes in through the grill, comes up out of these holes and through this area here. And these dams lock the air in and force it down this intake. So all the Fords have that. All the Ford F-150s have that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, run-of-the-mill engine here. Tried and true 5.0 Coyote V8. Here's a look at the truck though. It's a Lariat. 2017, the 5.0 V8 is standard in the Lariat. This one's this side's locked. So in 2017, the 5.0 is going to be the standard engine in a Lariat. You can't get a 2.7 in a Lariat in 2017. But wow, it's nice in here. Yeah, I can get down like this. The Lariat's way better than the XLT. Got your full moonroof here. Battery's dead, so I can't do too much. I can't start it. But very nice. Look how big that center console is. Nice nice big back seat. Black leather interior, black carpet, very nice truck. So over here I got the 2.7 and the 3.5 lined up side by side. This is actually the 3.5. This is the 3.5 EcoBoost twin turbo charged V6 engine. So this engine is going to be a little bit different than the 2.7. You got your oil filter down there, spin on oil filter. But this is the second generation 3.5 liter V6. So you got dual injection. This is the first Ford engine with dual injection. So I guess at certain points in the RPM band, you'll be using your direct injection, and at other times you'll be using your port injection, which sprays the back of the intake valves. And this is the first Ford engine to have that feature. So pretty cool. I think the 2017 3.5 EcoBoost is a pretty safe bet if you're going to be keeping the truck for the long run. But with that too, you get more power, you get more horsepower. I believe this engine bumped up to 375 horsepower, and the torque is 470. So you get significantly more torque, and you get a nice little bump in horsepower. Now this engine is different from the 2.7 in the sense that the exhaust manifolds are not part of the cylinder head. So if you look down in there, you see a very, very, very compact exhaust manifold, but then the turbo's right on it. So this engine has a larger footprint than the 2.7 liter EcoBoost does, but it is the flagship engine that you can get. It's the highest level engine that you can get. The towing on this, the torque comes in at like 1,700 RPM. So that's pretty low for a gasoline engine. Then it holds 90% of that torque rating all the way up through the entire RPM band. So that's really impressive. So this is the engine you want if you're going to be doing heavy towing. One thing that I have been hearing is that the 3.5 does have a little bit of turbo lag, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I hear it's just a second of turbo lag. So here's the 3.5. This is the engine that I want to get, and it's just, I don't know, I want to have the 3.5 and experience what it is all about. I do tow, so that's something I'm definitely interested in. Alright, last but definitely not least is the 2.7 liter EcoBoost. So here we have it, 2.7 liter EcoBoost. This engine is the most efficient engine per cubic inch that you can get in these trucks. You got your water-cooled integrated exhaust manifolds. That is part of the reason it is a little bit more efficient than the 3.5. Whereas 3.5 still has the old school setup with the exhaust manifolds just bolted to the heads. So with the water-cooled exhaust manifolds, your exhaust temperatures are going to be way cooler, moving your catalytic converters closer to the exhaust, making everything run more efficiently. You got a more compact design than you get in the 3.5. This engine has the CGI block. It's actually a dual material block. It's got the CGI portion up top, and the aluminum portion is on the bottom. That's what carries the crank. That guy's racing his EcoBoost. But yeah, twin turbo. This one you don't experience turbo lag. I can attest to that. You don't really experience any turbo lag at all, and you just got instant power as soon as you put your foot to the pedal. So definitely something to think about. Yeah, with this engine, one thing you got to make sure is that you turn the engine off and you let it settle for like 20 minutes before you try and check the oil, because it takes time to settle. It's the first engine in the F-150 lineup to offer start-stop technology, but if you wait for 2018, the 3.5, the 2.7, and the 5.0 are all going to have start-stop technology. And with that, you probably will end up waiting to check the oil on every engine. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this one. This is a nice setup. You got your sport setup. You got the sport rims. These are the rims I wanted to get with my truck originally, and ended up getting what I got. Crew cab, black interior. This is a really nice. This is a really nice truck here. Very nice. Big back seat. Tons of room. So yeah, the 2.7 and the 5.0 are both going to get power bumps for 2018. The 5.0 is going to go up to 400 foot-pounds of torque. And forget the exact horsepower on the 5.0, but I believe it's going to be close to 400 horsepower. It's going to be right there at 400 foot-pounds of torque. Close her up. The 3.5 liter EcoBoost is going to be carryover. It's going to have the same horsepower and torque for 2018. Only difference is in 2018 you'll be able to get start stop. Well, you're going to have to get start stop on the 3.5 in 2018. So if you don't like start stop, you best be getting you a 17, because every F-150 is going to have start stop. And the 2.7 is going to get a bump in horsepower. The 2.7 is going to gain in 2018. It's going to gain the dual injection. So in 2018, this is going to be the one to get. The 2018 is going to be the one to get, because it's going to have the dual injection, and that's going to be done for longevity to prevent carbon buildup on the back of the exhaust or the intake valves. Carbon buildup on the back of the intake valves, and this is going to be the engine that's going to last longer in the 2018. Not to say that the 17s won't last, but it's probably a good idea to look at some induction cleaning services before things get too bad, or see what can be done about the intake valve problem with the 2.7 being direct injection. I think Ford's pretty much going to be moving all their engines to dual injection. So that's pretty much how it's going to go. I'm kind of liking this white one. Like, I got the rims that I like. It's got the setup that I definitely like. It's got the XLT setup. Definitely something that I'm interested in. So anyway, my name's Sean. Thank you for watching Donna Sean Lawn Care Hair Salon. Hope to hear from you soon, and have a good day. Bye.